Good afternoon, everyone. This is Angie Pineda, and today I'm going to be discussing the Constructivist learning method in training. So just to give a quick overview of what this training is about. So this training is targeted for LMS administrators. So the purpose of this training is to have LMS administrators understand and learn the certification process. And now why? By learning this process, the LMS admin will be able to provide stakeholders recommendations and overall guidance at creating the learning management system infrastructure to support their certification requirements and needs. The how. So the supervisor will engage the LMS admin in a meaningful training of the certification process using the constructivist learning method, the 5 E's model. So in these next slides, I'm going to explain the 5 E's. So the first phase of the 5 E's is engage. So in this scenario, we will see that the LMS admin is capturing meeting notes. And so in this meeting, this is led by the supervisor. So here the supervisor is the one providing the recommendations to the requester/stakeholder of the certification process. So the LMS admin's responsibility in this meeting is to take notes on the overall discussion, any action items that were discussed, and any questions that requires follow-up. The second phase of the 5 E's is explore. In this step, the LMS admin will investigate the current state in the learning management system. So this will require that the admin run reports in the LMS to find procedures related to the target audience. So this activity is where the admin is required to identify any gaps in their training that's going to be related to the certification process. And so by identifying these gaps, they're going to document it and kind of just make note of it to cover this with the supervisor. After completing these investigations, the LMS admin will begin structuring their proposal of the certification process. So this will require that the admin connect with their prior experience of creating infrastructure in the learning management system. The third phase of the 5 E's is explain. So after the LMS admin has researched and created their proposal, the proposal will be reviewed by their supervisor. So this is where the supervisor will be able to provide their feedback. This is a critical part of the life cycle because this is the interaction that's going to require collaboration between the supervisor and the admin in order to finalize that infrastructure. So here the LMS admin will have the opportunity to test their own understanding of the certification process. In addition, the supervisor will share resources of existing procedures that document other departments' successful implementation of a certification process. So by the admin having this reference of certifications, they'll be able to look into it and just see how that was documented, how that process is working today, and how in the learning management system this is being supported. The fourth phase of the 5 E's is elaborate. In this phase, the supervisor will extend the offer to the LMS admin to participate in discussion. So what that means is the LMS admin will be able to provide their input and recommendations as they see fit. The LMS admin is not required to lead the conversation, as they're only required to chime in the conversation. We have to keep in mind that this meeting is still going to be led by the supervisor, but the supervisor is encouraging the LMS admin to participate in the discussion. And so this will become a challenge for the LMS admin because it does require them to extend their understanding of this, extend their understanding and skill of this certification process to support the stakeholder in this meeting. And then the last phase, and the fourth phase of the 5 E's is evaluate. So in this phase, the LMS admin is required to lead the meeting. And what that means is that they're going to be the one who is providing the recommendations of the LMS infrastructure to support the requester's certification requirements. Unfortunately, this skill cannot be measured through the form of a quiz or exam. So for this reason, the supervisor will be present in this discussion to document their feedback and any areas they feel need improvement. The supervisor will not only be there to observe and assess the discussion, but they will also be providing any additional support that the LMS admin may need. If there is questions that need clarification, or if there's any areas they feel like they still need to improve on. And so the supervisor is there to support the LMS admin. And lastly, the supervisor will ask the admin to self-reflect from this experience and also discuss any areas they feel they need to improve on. So unfortunately, there's only so much that a trainee will learn through reading procedures and attending instructor-led trainings. It's important that we continue to create meaningful lessons by involving the learners in hands-on experiences, enabling them to recollect their prior knowledge and experiences that they are gaining through these interactions. Thank you.